Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul, an infamous clash between the two figures who have mastered the art of controversy and spectacle. But as this matchup approaches, one question dominates fans' minds. Is this fight scripted? From Tyson's legendary status to Jake Paul's history of viral fights and antics, the debate rages on. Could this showdown be a genuine battle, or are we watching a scripted spectacle? Let's break down the arguments. First, let's look at why so many people think this fight could be scripted. Both fighters are known for putting on a show. Tyson, even in his 50s, brings a level of intimidation and nostalgia that commands attention. And Jake Paul, he's no stranger to making headlines, especially with his unconventional boxing career. From calling out Conor McGregor to taking on seasoned fighters, he is as much an entertainer as he is a boxer. So, when you have personalities like these, you start to wonder how much of this is for the audience and how much is for real. Boxing, at its core, is a business and it thrives on the spectacle. With Jake Paul's history of controversial matches and Tyson's return to the ring, this fight has money-making written all over it. Think about the hype alone. It's a guaranteed pay-per-view juggernaut. For promoters and networks, the larger-than-life personas of Tyson and Paul mean huge revenue, regardless of the outcome. And in cases where profits are on the line, there's always that temptation to add a little drama. Let's not forget Mike Tyson's own history. Known as the baddest man on the planet, Tyson has never shied away from theatrics. In his prime, he'd bring pure ferocity to the ring, but he's no stranger to the entertainment side of the sport either. Take, for instance, his 2020 exhibition with Roy Jones Jr. Some fans criticized it as staged because of the agreed-upon rules that prevented a knockout. Tyson even commented afterward, saying it was all about giving the fans a show. Could Tyson and Paul be aiming for something similar here? A fight where the priority is entertainment over brutal competition. Then there's Jake Paul himself, a character who understands the power of controversy. Paul has successfully marketed himself as boxing's bad boy, building a massive following from fans and haters alike. And in the world of social media, controversy equals clicks. In his previous fights, Paul has faced accusations of staging fights, particularly because he fought non-boxers like Nate Robinson and Ben Askren. With Tyson, Paul has an opponent whose age and legendary status make for an intriguing, if somewhat suspicious, matchup. Now let's play devil's advocate. Could this fight actually be real? Both Tyson and Paul have something to prove. For Tyson, it's about staying relevant and showing that age doesn't define his capabilities. As for Jake Paul, he's been vocal about wanting respect from the boxing community. If he were to fake it with someone like Tyson, it could backfire on him, casting doubt on all his previous fights. Jake's been in the game long enough to know that, ultimately, his career depends on the fans' belief in his skill, not just his antics. So, what could the outcome look like? If Tyson wins, it might reaffirm his legendary status, and fans could walk away satisfied that the legend still has it. But if Paul wins, his victory could turn him into boxing's ultimate anti-hero. Fans who already view Paul's career with skepticism might feel validated, believing that the entire showdown was planned as a passing of the torch to a social media star rather than a genuine boxing match. And if it's a draw, we'd be looking at one of the most convenient outcomes, fueling speculation that this was just an elaborate show. Each outcome has its unique allure and financial potential, which just makes the stakes even murkier. Legacy matters here. Tyson has fought for decades to build his legacy. Scripted fights may entertain the masses, but they come at a price: credibility. Could Tyson's legacy withstand the blow if this fight were proven to be scripted? Jake Paul, on the other hand, has built a legacy on disruption and unpredictability. For him, a scripted fight might be less of a risk. His brand thrives on bending the rules, pushing boundaries, and defying norms. So, is this fight scripted? Ultimately, boxing has always walked a fine line between sport and entertainment. With personalities as strong as Tyson and Paul, it's tough to imagine a simple, straightforward battle. Whatever the outcome, this fight is set to unleash extreme reactions. Fans will be on the edge of their seats, bracing for either jubilation or outrage. A Tyson victory would satisfy die-hard fans, while a Paul win could trigger frustration or even disillusionment with the sport. And if it's a draw, expect disappointment across the board. Yet, for the promoters, the result is almost secondary. They're guaranteed the viewership and hype they banked on. Scripted or not, it's crafted to captivate, fuel debates, and above all, sell. In the end, it's not just a fight. It's an event that promises to keep fans talking long after the final bell. So, what do you think? Is it real or staged? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into the world of boxing.